Hello, my basket designers and friends, and welcome back to Everything in the Basket. I'm Angie, and if you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's so nice to have you here. Today, guys, I'm feeling a little bit better today, so I thought I'd come on here and give you a little update on my recovery and let you know how things are going. A lot of you have been emailing me and texting me and messaging me and asking how I'm doing, so I thought I'd come on here and let you know. But first of all, I want to say thank you to all of you guys who have continued to watch my previous videos and leave me comments. I really appreciate it. I enjoy reading those comments because some days I'm feeling like a little depressed. So reading those comments really help a lot. And I want to say thank you also to all of you who have continued to give me prayers and well wishes. I really appreciate it. From the bottom of my heart, you guys are so sweet and so nice, and I love you all. And some of you guys have even sent me like emails, text messages asking that you want to send something to me like Happy Mail or send me a little gift or something. You don't have to, but I really appreciate it if you wanted to do that. So I put my email down below, and you can just contact me through my email, and I'll tell you where to send it. And you can always do super thanks too. I appreciate super thanks if you want to send me some super thanks. And also if you want to go another route directly, I'll put my Cash App, Zelle, and Venmo down below in the description box if you want to send something that way. Like I said, you don't have to send anything. I don't really need anything, but if you still want to send anything, you can just send through one of those if you wanted to. I still appreciate anything that you want to do for me. But I really appreciate most of all you guys just watching my videos and subscribing and texting, not texting, but subscribing and sharing my videos and liking them. I appreciate that. I have a little brain fog, a little bit from medication, I guess medication fog. But I appreciate if you guys wanted to go that route. And stay tuned, guys, because I have an introduction of my pictures of my grandbabies, my twin granddaughters. Mom and Dad finally they gave me permission to share. So I'll be sharing that with you guys today. So stay tuned if you want to see my precious little babies. Okay, guys, back to my update. This is like my third week. The first week I had surgery on Monday. I came home on Wednesday. I think it was like about 5 or 6 Wednesday afternoon, they let me out. I got home, they told me I couldn't take a shower until Saturday. Take my bandages off and take a shower. I couldn't get anything wet until Saturday. Everything was fine during that week except for, it was very uncomfortable because it kept feeling, every time I would like lay on my back, it kept feeling like I was laying on a bunch of lumps. And I couldn't figure out what the lumps were. I thought it was the bandage. And I got up and took the bandage off and put another one on. I even tried to lay down without the bandage. I still kept feeling these lumps. I kept feeling the bed. I said, what is it? What is these lumps that I'm feeling? And I just figured out it was the rods that they put in my back. That I was like, I guess my back was swollen and everything. And I have like rods with like 3 knobs like on each side. So I guess the knobs is what I'm feeling. I still feel it sometimes now, but not as bad. It was so uncomfortable feeling that, like laying on lumps. But I'll show you guys my new back. Here's my new back. As you can see, I have like the rods on each side, the left side and the right side of my back. And I have like a cage up top. You see like the little small cage that's from the surgery from last year that went through my belly for that one. And the little piece at the bottom you see, I don't know if you can see real good in this little picture, but the piece at the bottom is my bone. They actually used my bone this time. They cut out a section of my bone on the left side of my spine, and they used that on the right side. So that's actually my bone, but the one at the top is like a cage and it has like a cadaver bone in it. That one was from last year. So here's my new back, guys. But it's the update. I mean, the recovery's been going okay. It just been, some days are good and some days are not good. Like Monday, I felt like really nauseated all day. Tuesday, I felt nauseated and real bad pain. And then was laying across the bed that afternoon, and all of a sudden I had like a real sharp real sharp nerve pain, which it moved my whole leg. My whole leg moved on its own, which was really strange. It makes me kind of afraid to drive and stuff. The doctor told me I could like start back driving like slowly when I'm not on medication, but I'm kind of afraid because if my whole leg can move by itself, I'm kind of afraid I might be driving and might do that, but I think I'll wait a little bit longer before I even try to drive. But I'm still on a walker right now because I get off balance sometimes, and my therapy told me to still continue to use the walker, but I'm trying to like wean away from that walker. So next week I think I'm gonna go ahead and try using my cane. And I also have like this belt. I'm put my camera down so you guys can see this little brace. It's not a belt, but it's a brace that I have to wear also. So I have my little brace that I wear. And get back to the first week of surgery. That Thursday, I started itching a little bit. So I just thought it was like the incision healing and stuff. And then that Friday, I started itching more and started stinging and burning. I said, oh my gosh, I'm allergic to something. Because last year I was allergic to chlorhexidine and used that during my surgery. Somehow I got mistaken. It was on my record that I was allergic to it, but somehow they missed it and they ended up giving it to me. And I was allergic to it, and it broke my skin out in a rash, and it burns my skin really bad. So this time the same thing happened when I took my bandage off. It looked exactly the same way, except for last time it was over my whole belly, so I know it was the chlorhexidine. But this time it was like just in the area where the incision was at, like going down. And I'll put a picture up so you guys can see how it looked. And this is how it looked. As you can see, it has blisters on it and a little red rash, little bumps around it. And during surgery, right before they wheeled me in, I told the nurse not to use chlorhexidine because I was allergic to that. Make sure they don't use it. So she said, okay, are you allergic to iodine? I said, no, not that I know of. She said, we'll use iodine. But anyhow, I called the doctor because I run a fever like Thursday night and Friday night. I ran a fever. So I called the doctor up on Monday morning and told them what was going on. And they told me to come in because I may have an infection. So I got in and they checked and they said that I might have, they think I have like a mild infection because they saw like some dried up like yellow pus down in one part of the incision. So they gave me some antibiotics for that. And I already had some cream that they gave me last year. My PCP gave me last year. My family doctor gave me last year for the rash that broke out on my belly when I had my first back surgery. So I was using that on my back. But anyhow, I had like a virtual visit with my PCP the following day. So I showed her the picture of my back. So she called me in some medication, some cream to put on it that was stronger than what they had gave me last year for it. So I was putting that on it and it ended up drying it up and everything. But it turned like my whole back turned to like scabs. So I didn't take a picture of that, but my whole back turned to like scabs, like all over my whole back. It was like so hard laying on my back because it felt like the lumps in my back. Then I had the scabs all over my back, which was really hard laying on, or you could feel like hard, dried up, like crusty scabs. So the following week, that Tuesday, which is the second week, I went to my doctor to do a follow-up, and he looked at it and he said the infection had cleared up. But he said it was like the worst case of allergic reaction that he had ever seen. And he said he think that it came from like the derma bond or something that they used to enclose the incision. So I said, I just want to make sure, because I was thinking that it was the bandage that they used too, because it was like in the area of the bandage, the whole area that like turned like that was in the area where the bandage covered. So I told him I wanted to make sure so next time if I have surgery, I can let them know so I won't break out again. But that was like an awful feeling, guys, to break out in that rash. And then the way my back, I couldn't lay on my back. And one day I went to turn over and felt like something had ripped my whole insides out. That was the worst pain ever. But other than that, I'm doing pretty good now. I'm like walking around. Sometimes I still get off balance, but I walk slow and stuff and try to remember I can't walk without my walker, but sometimes I leave it like in the other room, but I like grab over stuff that's close by and walk, which my husband keep fussing at me and says, stop doing that because one day you can get in there and your walker's going to be in the other room and something might happen. So he's calling me like every hour to see if I'm okay. He went back to work this week, but he's been out like he took 2 weeks off with me, and he went back to work this week. But I try to remember to bring that. But when I went to the doctor, he had to stop by always to pick up something. I know you guys saw the previous videos of the teas, the holiday teas that I put up, the short video. But we stopped by Ollie's, and you know your girl had to go in because I miss shopping so much, guys. So I had to go in. But I had a wheelchair because my daughter brought her wheelchair over for me to use if I had to go out anywhere and couldn't walk. She got a wheelchair because she was pregnant with twins. In the last month of pregnancy, it was hard for her to walk. So we ended up getting a wheelchair for her to push her around in. So she brought the wheelchair over for me to use, which helped out a lot. So I could go in always and look around. So that's how I ended up recording those little teas for you guys. So maybe I'll try that again to go. Usually I can go into like Walmart. Last year I would go into like Walmart and Target, and I could go into like Joann's because they had the little carts where you could ride in, but Joann's not there anymore, so I can go to Walmart and to Target. But I don't know about any other stores. If I go to any other stores, my husband will probably have to just push me around in the wheelchair. Or I can like use my little walker to walk along and he's with me. But other than that, I'm doing fine, guys. And I can't wait to get back to making some more baskets. I have a lot of ideas. I'm sitting here like writing down a lot of ideas that come into my mind each day. So I have a lot of ideas for you guys coming up for the fall and for the holidays. And also while I'm sitting here trying to keep my mind occupied and stuff, I've been like writing up proposals, not proposals, but like making brochures and contacting different realtors and businesses, trying to get contracts with them. So I'm working on that behind the scene while I'm recovering. And here it is, the introduction of my little grandbabies. I know you guys have been waiting for that. So here they are, the twins and my granddaughter. They're so cute. They're like 8 months old now. I miss them so much because they were here with me, but they end up moving out. So, but they come over like every week and see me, which is wonderful. I love seeing them like each week. But I'm waiting to see my grandsons also. I haven't seen them this week. But sometimes they'll come, like both of them, all of them come together. I have 6 grandkids. But I enjoy it. It keeps me busy. I hope you guys enjoyed this little update. And I hope to be back soon with some more concept for you guys. I have one concept. I have a collab coming up. So I have to like do a little concept for that one. So maybe next week, the day that I'm feeling better, I'll go ahead and get that collab and a little concept out of the way for you guys. And I'll come back like slowly, bringing back some little concept for you guys. But thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope that you enjoyed it. Enjoy my little update, and I try to keep you updated some more. And thank you for all the continued prayers and well wishes. I really appreciate it. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one.